bright red letters of an email alert from the Department of Public Safety here in Westchester University. This particular one, sent earlier this month, warns off an off-campus robbery that took place on the 50th block of East Neal Street. According to the report, the crime occurred at 2:20 a.m. when a student was pulled into an alley by a man who identified himself as a police officer. The assailant then removed money from the victim's wallet before disappearing into the night. Such a chilling encounter begs the question: if you're forced into an alley by a stranger, how will you respond? Instructor Stuart teaches his students the art of Haganah, a protection system that provides reality-based, worst-case scenario training.
Haganah is the only complete self-defense system in the world currently today. One reason I like it is because it is a complete system. In other words, we have solutions for every possible self-defense scenario. Empty hand, round, sticks, you name it. This system is deployed and employed by military, law enforcement, security, civilians like you see here, you name it. And it's effective for everybody.
Quite effective indeed. Not quite ready for Israeli guerrilla hand-to-hand tactics? No worries. The Department of Public Safety here at Westchester University offers free self-defense classes to anyone who registers. To find out more, simply visit their website at www.wcupa.edu/DPS and follow RAD self-defense link.
Now we know how to be safe on and off campus. We have with us Alex, a local student at Westchester.
Hi, Alex.
And Mr. Stewart is actually going to show us some basic self-defense moves. Now, we were talking about a scenario if you're coming home from class and you're not aware of your surroundings or anything like that. Is there a basic move that you could teach us if someone's coming from behind you?
Yeah, sure. Well, number one thing to consider is be aware of your surroundings. Now, Alex?
Yes.
I allowed Alex into my space.
Okay.
Right? He's obviously a friend who's coming with his hand out to greet me. That's cool, right? But back up way, Alex. Now, if Alex is coming into my space again, and I'm not on my cell phone and I'm aware of what's going on, and if I allow him into my space, that's a tactical error.
Okay.
Number one, if you allow anybody into your space, now my ability to defend myself is like, level orange or something now. Because now he can reach me, he can touch me. Right? If I don't want that, then I don't let him in my space. And if I'm aware of what's going on around me, I can make this stop.
Okay.
Two things have just occurred. One, I've put him on notice that I'm aware that he's in or approaching my space. Number two, I've given him a hand motion. This looks like I don't want to fight him, but I'm telling him to stop. I'm making a visual signal to stop. Also, very important for most predators, I've now made a physical identification. I've ID'd this guy. So most bad guys, most predators don't want to be ID'd, right? Because now I know what this guy, I can give a description. I know what this guy looks like. Maybe, I can 911, yeah, I'm still looking at him. He's running away.
You blew it, Alex. You're already described.
He's a bad predator. All right, so from here, number one, just stop. Turn and face them. And I know that's contrary to what we want to do a lot of times.
Right.
You sense somebody coming on and you want to hide on the cell phone or just hope he goes away.
Right.
But that little rabbit inside of you has to turn and face him because obviously if you don't want to be a victim, don't act like a victim. A victim will act like a victim and cower, whereas you have to become the wolf and go, hey, stop. Now, if this guy doesn't stop, now we have a frontal attack, which is different. That's a lot easier because all of my weapons are now facing him. Okay. If I'm facing away from him, I'm a little bit less, able to defend myself only because my focus is here and everything, my arms and my feet, they're all pointing this way.
Right.
So.
Okay. Now, what if he came from you? I'm just going to make
up
scenarios.
What if he snuck up on me?
Yes. What if he snuck up on you, or what if actually he had a weapon? Say you're facing him frontal, and he had a weapon, say a knife or something. How would you approach that if you're facing him and after you're going like this? Because obviously...
Well, there's different scenarios. And one thing we do in our course is we break it down into most basic attacks, different angles of attack, so your body can build up muscle memory in how to deal with that. Just like if you're a batter, here comes a fastball, here comes a slow ball. You learn how to hit those pitches, same way with the attacks. It's no different. Now, there's a difference between, can we have a prop like a ruler or something we could use like a knife or a pen? Or,
how about we use this rolled up?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Perfect. There's your knife.
I do have, well, this is actually better because I'll see it on camera, and that does not intimidate me, sir.
Rolled up paper is very more inconvenient.
Yeah, there's a lot more power in the written word. Okay, here we go. So now, if Alex is a psycho, which he's here, so he's already.
I identified psycho
Yes, exactly.
with his glasses.
If he is coming at me like a maniac, swinging that thing just like, come on, be crazy, Alex.
All right, coming at you.
Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good.
All right.
See, he's psycho. All right. That's different. That's
Okay.
different than, I'll just stick it like, hold it under my chin and be intimidating. That's good, right? So that's different. There's two different things going on here. One is a psycho attack. One would be what we call a threat or a hostage scenario, right? A threat is actually way better, way better. Most of the time, and the statistics are very, very high, that these type of crazy attacks typically don't occur unless A, he knows me, he's got a vendetta against me, or it's politically motivated, or we're at war, that,
Right.
or he's just psycho, which doesn't happen that often,
Yeah.
right? And there again, if he's that psycho, I would have heard him. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. Or I would have been aware. Okay, now I hear he is. So this scenario, like, let's be a little more intimidating. You put your hand up on me like this, and don't be crazy. You'll just get hurt. Like I'm not scared. All right, what? From here, he wants one of three things. He wants information, which is typically more of a military type of thing. He wants my property, which is my stuff, anything I have, money, watch, whatever. Or he wants my person, which is my body. Or he wants a combination of all three. He maybe wants to take me to a secondary location. That's okay, Alex, I only like the girls. But
Take you to dinner.
from that scenario, for you guys, mostly females, that's not a good scenario, right? You're going to get somebody who wants to, intimidate you with the weapon and then take you to a secondary location and do their agenda. The threat is good. The threat is good because the threat is keeping you alive. The primary danger here is the knife moving this way. If he's holding the knife this way, primary danger is the knife moving this way. And one of the things we do in our course is help people identify what the primary threat is, because the primary threat is the thing you really have to deal with.
Right.
It's not what he's thinking, it's not the weather, it's primary danger is here. So if I know that I don't want the knife moving this way, then I can simply move offline. Now I've taken the danger away momentarily, because now you can just come right back. But at least I've started to begin to defend myself. So one of our methodologies is, number one, deal with the primary threat. Put your hand back on me, so you can say, oh yeah, he's really holding me down. Deal with the primary threat, and then fight for a position of control. In other words, when I'm in control, I can choose the outcome of the scenario, which could be restraining him, incapacitating him, which means hurting him so bad that he can't continue to fight right now.
Yeah.
He's going to need medical attention, but he'll survive. Or I terminate him, which means game's over.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so one of those three objectives is where you have to go to be effective, and that's one of our methodologies. But from here, the first thing I'm going to do if he's threatening me is make him calm down.
Okay.
Or tell him I'm going to comply. Let's turn you a little bit this way.
Sure.
Good. So he's a very cooperative bad guy. I'm going to bring my hands up and say, hey, man, whatever you want. I'm not going to be like, hey, man, whatever you want. Good, I practiced this one in class. I'm going to kick your butt. Hey, man, whatever you want. I'm going to be stressed out. He's going to be stressed out.
Right.
The first thing you do in any hostage situation, whether it's one person or 100, is slow everything down. Okay. Calm down. Hey, man, whatever you want. Now, notice I brought my hands up below the level of the weapon. I don't want to go, hey, man, whatever you want. Now, look at his
Now
reaction.
I
He just
startled.
cut me. He just cut me by accident.
Yeah.
Now he's like all freaked out.
Yeah.
He's already confused. He thought this was a good idea. Now he's freaking out. That wasn't good for me. So, hey, man, whatever you want. Now, remember, primary danger is knife moving this way. So I want to go the opposite way. I want to stop that movement. I'm going to move my body offline and just stop that knife from cutting me. As I do that, this hand is going to secure the arm. Because obviously, backup motion is, I don't want him to come back and cut me. So come back again. Hey, man, whatever you want. I move offline. And then, now I've got the arm. Unless he's really, really smart, don't think so. Unless he's really,
Sorry,
really smart,
Alex.
sorry, pal. He's not going to do this, grab the knife with the other hand, and then start attacking me that way. Because remember, that wasn't his objective. His objective wasn't to kill me. He wanted something. He was making a threat. Okay,
Right.
so do it again. Hey, man, whatever you want. Offline, notice I move my body, not just push the hand. grab the arm, and now we start fighting for that position of control. This is momentary control. Now I'm going to start short-circuiting him. What was he doing before? Thinking about his agenda. Right. I want him thinking pain now. Because pain is your friend, and it confuses him. I'm not going to hurt him because I'm a meanie. I'm going to hurt him because I want him thinking about how much uncomfortable he's experiencing and how he's not going to, you know, slicing me up or taking me to a secondary location. Right. But I'm going to make it very natural. It doesn't matter how big the person is or how strong I am or how weak he is. It doesn't matter because it's body motion and muscle memory. So from here, my arm's just going to come around. Now notice he's bigger than me, so I actually hit him in the shoulder. If he was my size, I would hit him in the head or in the neck, or what we call the triangle, which is right here. Okay. This little triangle space, which is great. You hit somebody here, they kind of go asleep. It's a good spot. Bang. Now I'm going to use this knee, and I'll hit with whatever there. That was like really polite. From that position, he's a little short-circuited. Okay. Yeah? Okay. Watch again. Oh, here he comes. And now he's being a bad guy. And I say, oh, hey, man, whatever you want. Now I'm offline. Now I grab the arm. Now I'm here. Now he's got this leg in front. I don't care. I'm not even looking. I'm just going to hit whatever's there. Bang. Now my choice here, because it's easy, is to restrain him. I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to try to counsel him in some better behavior. From here, now I'm going to reach around, stretch him out. Now I can talk to Alex. Alex, what were you thinking? Why would you want to stab me with a knife? I don't like you that much. I'm a married man. All right, from here, if I need to restrain him further, he's pretty uncomfortable, right, Alex?
Yes.
Yeah. I think I dropped my mic. From here, if I took him down to the ground, watch the mic cable, I just step behind his knee, and now he's on the ground. I'm in better control now. Now this is only good if I know where I want this to go. Right. I can yell for help, help, right? Fire, whatever, you know. It's enough. Which is helpful. Or if I need to incapacitate him from that position, because I know now he's a psycho, he's gonna be trying to slash me. I can't just get away. Then I can, you know, hurt him a little bit more, so he can't chase me. Okay. And then I can get on the phone, 911, make an identification, make a report, and say, yeah, it's the guy that's on the quad screaming because his ankle's broken, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yes.
Well, that's just one, I guess one thing we could demonstrate from this type of an attack, you know.
Yeah, let me re-mic you because that intense motion was getting us going. Well, Alex, thank you so much for helping us today.
Thank you very much. It was very effective.
No problem. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, Mr. Stuart has obviously shown us some great techniques that we can use, especially for night classes. When you're walking home by yourself, you're unaware of your situations. First thing you have to be is be alert. Be aware of what's going on around you. He showed us some basic moves that you can do to actually calm your what would you call it? Your perpetrator, and to get control of the situation, because that's basically what you want to do. Now, Mr. Stuart, thank you for joining us today. It's been a pleasure. It's been my pleasure. And you've been very knowledgeable to the students at Westchester. I'm Jennifer Swain, and thanks for joining us on Good Day Westchester. Have a good day.